Marissa Lynn is live at the World Center of Racing in Daytona. Thanks for being with us, Marissa. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Alcides. Now, we are standing in the garage, or outside the garage, of the number 26 Toyota of Robert Richardson Jr. Listen, he's been away from the track for 2 years. He hasn't been racing in 2 years, and now he's getting another shot on NASCAR's biggest stage. During his 2-year hiatus from racing, Robert Richardson Jr. traded in his fire suit for boots. He has spent a lot of time hunting and fishing, but he never steered too far from his racing roots on his Texas ranch.
Just racing my tractor around the hayfields. That's about all I've been doing.
In fact, he thought his NASCAR career was over.
You know, we closed down R3 Motorsports, our Xfinity racing team, in 2014. Never really thought I'd have another opportunity at getting behind the wheel of another race car ever again. And here we go.
2 weeks ago, Richardson had no clue he'd be racing for a spot in the Great American Race.
I was out in my pastures back home in Texas working on the ranch and getting ready for another hay production season at home. So I got the phone call from my good buddy Lane Segerstrom and everyone at Stalkit that they were trying to put this deal together, and so I was in shock.
That was the initial shock, but Richardson's 26 team still had to qualify for the Daytona 500. Then the aftershock. Richardson actually made the field for Sunday's race for the first time since 2011.
It's just a miracle that we're even here. Definitely got to, knock the rust off, and the first time we got up on the racetrack, like you say, it's just like riding a bike. Everything starts coming back to you, and you start communicating with your crew and the crew chief.
It's a one-race deal for the 26 team, but it's this one race, the Daytona 500, that made Richardson jump out of his tractor and into a race car at least one more time.
Oh, you should have seen me. I was dancing out in that hayfield now. Man, some moves I can't really, bust loose on national television or anything, but nonetheless, that's it was an answered prayer for sure.
What a great guy. Now, as you can see behind me, the 26 car, the crew of the 26 car, still making final preparations for today's Great American Race. And Richardson told me that he and his wife welcomed a baby boy back in December, so anything he makes from this race going straight into a college fund for his baby boy. So let's talk about another big-time contender for the Daytona 500, Chase Elliott, the rookie on the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. He is also the pole sitter in his first ever Daytona 500. Well, before any of this even happened, he was already set up to ride with the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds. He took a couple of turns left, not the same kind of turns he's going to be taking today, but went up with the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds. They are going to be performing the flyover before today's 58th Daytona 500. So as you can see, Chase having a little bit of fun today. He's had a great week. He won last night's Xfinity Series race. He's the pole sitter for the Daytona 500, and heck, he got to go fly with the Thunderbirds over the week as well, guys.
How impressive is that he did not pass out one time flying with the Thunderbirds? That's pretty incredible. Let me ask you a question about Richardson. Where's he sitting at in the poll?
He is way in the back. He was last behind everybody else, but you had some of those guys who wrecked in that Can-Am duel on Thursday, so those guys will be starting behind him. So he's towards the end of the pack there.
Towards the end of the pack. We wish him luck, though, no doubt about it. Marissa Lynn, Daytona, have fun today. Good luck, okay?
Thanks. See you.